Hello everyone and welcome back. This is episode 8 of my Ninja Servers series over here, and today I have a very important update for you guys. But first, let's get to this one over here. Here we have added a VIP perks section where it lists out all of the perks for VIPs. And I guess another very important update is the fact that Coal VIP should be working. So you can go online to, let's see, where is it? Do we have the website up here yet? You can go to the forums right here, ninjaservers.engine.com. If you click on this link, it will ask if you want to trust that site. Yes, you can trust that site, I promise. You can go to that site and buy Coal VIP for the survival server. So that is up and running. You will get a backpack of 9 slots, Coal plus VIP shop, where you can sell all of the items bought here for 150% more. Well, 50% more, so it's 150% off the price. Over here you can get Kit Coal, and you will have access to the Coal Plus VIP dungeon as soon as that is complete. It is in the works, and it's very close to being done. I can have it done in like 2 hours, but I'm trying to work out some bugs. So once I fix all the bugs, I can run through and complete all the rooms. It is an 18-room dungeon. So that is going to be super awesome. The rewards currently are going to be diamonds and emeralds. So definitely upgrade and check that out. As you can see over here, we do have a whole bunch of other VIP perks for the other VIP ranks. We do not have those up yet because we have to find out how to configure on our website, how to have all of these available, and get the prices all up for you guys. So hopefully we'll have those up soon. But yeah, so once you buy Coal VIP, you will have your perks within 24 hours. So that is awesome. So yeah, go ahead and get that. The money does go to us, but that money is used solely for keeping up this server and getting it hosted and the website and all of that. So really, we don't pocket any of it, to be honest. So yeah, thank you guys so much. It wouldn't be without you guys' support that we could even think to have these on here. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. You can get really cool stuff like Feed and Iron, Heal, the Diamond VIP shop, Fly God, all of these kits, and it's just amazing. Iron Plus is actually color chat, so we'll hopefully have Iron up pretty soon, and we'll be able to get you guys color chat, so that'll be pretty awesome. So our next extra thing here, let's see, no one has vassal rank yet. Let's go Battle Top, let's do that. X-Harbinger at 18,902. Wow, he's been mining for quite a while. He really has. I've been watching him like tear through some of these mines. He doesn't have any extra MCMMO. Neither of us have added anything like that, so he's playing just vanilla, just like everyone else. So he's been working really hard. The Beast Plays is 3,263 in second place. I am third place with 1,554. KD0209 has 401.75. The MIM 555 is 5th place with 250. I noticed the Hack 6th place with 216. Main Game 10 7th place with 90.5, and Bobo Plays MC at 88.75 is 8th place. Now Bobo Plays MC changed his name from Bobo Lego, and name changes, like in most servers, will cost you all of your server data. So before you change names, we highly suggest that you try not to, but if you're going to, we do suggest that you find us on, you you transfer your money to us, either X Harbinger or me, Ninja Master 4427. You transfer your money to us, you have us write down your rank and all your money for not only the server here in survival, but also for Kit PvP. So you have us write all of that stuff down, you give us all the money, we will document it, we will not chip you of anything, of course. You do that, you also tell us what regions you own out in the wild here. Do that, definitely. Also, we need you to give us everything in your ender chest, and then you may change your name, and when we see you on, we will give all of that stuff to you. We can go ahead and change your region, I believe. I believe we should be able to change your region to have your new name. But other than that, you will lose your ender chest, you will lose your money, and all of your regions if you do not tell us. We can possibly find your regions if you remember the name of your region. So if you can prove that you are you, then we can change the regions to have you as owners, and that will fix all of that. So we do have to do all of that manually. None of that will go by itself. Every server that we know of has that same issue. It's not necessarily an issue, it's just like a thing that now all the servers have to deal with, and it's an extremely complicated coding process, so no quick plugin can solve that. So once all the other servers do start to find things that do work, we will definitely adopt that and fix that problem, but that is something that happens. So we did change all Bubba Lego stuff over for him. However, he lost his ender chest because he was not, he didn't get the stuff out and put it somewhere else when he changed his name. So definitely think about that. Next, we have the dungeon. The dungeon is now actually open to every single player on this server. Here we have the dungeon rules. If you have any error alerts, please do mail me. If you have any ideas, you can also mail me. But here we have 10 little rules. They're more like a dialogue with like 1 or 2 rules sprinkled in. But first you must check the signs to the right before you enter dungeons. So over here we'll have the VIP dungeon, but it is not up yet. See, not completed yet. And it will be completed very soon. It just takes a lot of time to work out some of the bugs with the plugin. So that should be up pretty soon. It'll be pretty great. It is 18 rooms, like I said before, and it's going to be awesome. I am so excited. This one is dungeon. This is dungeon 1. What you will do is you will right-click on this sign to enter dungeon 1. The global cooldown is 5 minutes. Now, what that means is that when someone clicks this sign to enter the dungeon, no one else in the entire server can click this sign for 5 minutes to enter the dungeon. What that effectively does is generate a queue, though it's not a queue like you see where you just click a sign and everyone goes to a room and you wait and then it counts down and then you start. This is the type of queue that we do have for our dungeons here. When you I'll click the sign and show you guys how it all works in just a moment, but for now we will look at these. First we'll click the sign to the right to enter the dungeons. If it's already been clicked and you can't click it yet because it hasn't been 5 minutes, it will show you how long you have until that cooldown comes down. 5 minutes is about the time, is a little bit more than the time it takes to complete a dungeon, so that way we don't have 2 people in the dungeon at the same time, because that will break the dungeon. So make sure that you check and make sure that everyone's out of the dungeon before you click this sign, and there's a way to see that, and I'll show you guys in just a moment. The cooldown for the VIP dungeon is 30 minutes. I may change it to be a little bit longer or a little bit less depending on how long it takes me to run through the dungeon. Though I do have diamond armor and this nice sword, all of which I got from the first dungeon. So definitely worth playing those dungeons. I do have an Unbreaking 3 Knockback 2 swords, so it's I tear through the dungeons pretty quickly, but it's also pretty easy to do this dungeon in 5 minutes. It usually takes me like 2 minutes to go through the dungeon. The last room actually has a loop, but I might have shown you guys that, but I'll show you guys again in just a moment. First, you click the signs to the right side of the dungeon. Second, each dungeon has a global cooldown, as I discussed before. This is to keep the dungeons from breaking. Dungeon 1, 5 minutes. VIP cooldown is 30 minutes. And if I do get a third one, I'll put that there, but we don't have one for right now. Cooldowns are also timers for finishing. So when you're in the dungeon, you have 5 minutes to finish, or in this one, you have 30 minutes to finish. You won't get kicked out after that amount of time. I do actually want to try to add that if I can get the commands for these signs to work like that. I will have it where it can kick you out at that time, which is just to keep it from breaking, and that way more people can play and it won't break and we'll have to like reset, and it's just a whole nightmare once it breaks. So like I have to have the certain player that breaks it do the end dungeon command to stop that dungeon so someone else can get in, and it's just a logistical nightmare. So, and it's the best dungeon plugin there really is that works consistently. So yeah. If you need to leave the dungeon, there's an exit sign in every single room. Now the dungeons are set up with different rooms, so in each room there are exit signs, so you can exit and you'll be fine, and so someone else can enter the dungeon. So if you exit, right-click the exit signs. Do not use TP or warp, as that will not end the dungeon. You'll technically still be in the dungeon, and it can't auto end that dungeon for you, so that's just terrible. Failure to use the sign will break the dungeon, and it is a bannable offense, so please, 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 please don't do that. I really don't want that to happen. I don't want to ban anyone, but yeah, so it's really just like a poke to remind you guys to click the sign. It wouldn't be such an enforced huge penalty if it wasn't as easy as just clicking a sign. So exit signs are located in all rooms, and enjoy. So yeah, so we're gonna come over here, and I've already shown you guys the dungeon shops. I added little signs here, of course. It's kind of fun and nifty. But what you will do is right-click the enter dungeon. So you'll right-click. What it says is, "Are you sure?" to confirm that you want to enter that dungeon. You can do SVS yes, but I recommend just clicking it again. So you started the dungeon. There's all these zombies, so you're gonna kill the zombies. And we're gonna kill the zombies. 5 zombies in this one, I think, every time. There's always the same amount of zombies in each one. Zombies can be baby zombies, they can be armored, they can be villager zombies and whatnot. But yeah, so the reward for this first room, all rewards are done by room, so if you do have to leave a dungeon halfway through, you do get all the rewards up until that point. The reward is 1 diamond, 100% of the time in this room. Also, if you need to exit the dungeon from the start, it is right here, exit dungeon, exit dungeon. You can click either one, they both work just the same. As you can see, it says Ninja Master 4427 has entered the non-VIP dungeon. This is a broadcast, everyone on the server can see it. It says that you've entered the dungeon, and it says that I have 5 minutes to complete the dungeon before a new player may enter. That way everyone knows that in 5 minutes, they may go and click that sign. So let's see, and it will input your name. It won't always say Ninja Master, it will say your name, so it's really cool. So over here, you jump down. As you can see, the door opened for us to be able to drop down. Wow, I'm just dying here. It's not good. Get out of this. Dang. Ah! So you kill all of the zombies and or skeletons in this room. And as you see, it looped. Now this has an infinite loop, technically, but the loop always breaks. The max I've ever seen is 10 rounds down here, and that was just once, and it was just insane. But that's the max I've ever seen, so I don't foresee it happening to anyone, but yeah. Also, if you do need to leave the dungeon while it's looping, you can click the exit sign that's in this room, and it'll take you out, no penalty or anything. After you beat the first round, you're guaranteed an emerald. Once you beat the last round, you will not get an emerald. But if it loops again, you will get an emerald. So that's just how it works. Otherwise, if I didn't have the loop, it was giving me no emeralds for defeating the first round, because it's also the last round. So be careful for that. That's why I have the loop. But yeah, so this reminds you to leave, click the exit sign, do not teleport out. So what I do is I click exit dungeon. It says Ninja Master 4427 has left the dungeon. A new player may now enter. It tells me I have successfully exited the dungeon. So they come over here, a new player is like, oh cool, but the sign is not ready for 2 minutes and 9 seconds. That is the 5-minute global cooldown. I want to have it reset this cooldown when someone leaves the dungeon, but the only way to reset a cooldown is to reset the cooldown of the individual exit sign, or reset the cooldown of all signs in the entire server, which will also reset the VIP dungeon cooldown, which we don't want to do. So I'm just going to have it where you can only do it every 5 minutes for now, until I find out how to get it to just reset one sign. But yeah, we do use the server signs plugin, and it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, once this is ready, we can go back in and have more fun, but until then, we go over here to our little ender chest, all the way over here, and we just dump all of our things in, like that. And yes, this is a regular feather, and these feathers say, ah, the nostalgia. So when you do kill a zombie, you get a special feather. Yeah, 5 emeralds, 13 diamonds, got some iron ingots from killing them. Also, I got some gold ingots from using the 20 over there. Do I have a... I thought I had a zombie head in the last one, when I just played. I guess not. That's okay. But yeah, that is the update. Everyone can use this. You cannot do... Now, the command it runs is xd dungeon start and then d1, which is the name of that dungeon. It runs this command, but no one has permission to use this command. So therefore, no one can just bypass the cooldown and go in. And don't try to break it, please, because if you break the thing, it's a bannable thing, and I really don't want to do that, and I really don't want to clean up the mess afterwards, let's be honest. So, it actually runs it as the server instead. So you have the permission when you click the sign, but not the permission when you type in the command. So that's how that works, and that's awesome. So let's do, can we get in? Yes, we can get in. Say you're fighting, you know, you're doing your thing. You're just killing zombies. You're just wrecking them. Wreck all the zombies, get wrecked. Oh, I got a gold helmet. But, like, your mom or someone calls you and you have to go eat dinner or something, just come over here, click exit dungeon, and then you've exited the dungeon, it's all cleared, you're perfectly fine, you have not done anything bannable, it's reset for the next person, and the cooldown still goes, even though you were there for just a few seconds. You got your reward from the first room, if you killed the first room and then exited, and then you're fine. So that's how that works. Thank you guys for making this possible. I will put up another video with explaining that cool thing over there next. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more. The button's right on the screen, or you can do it the old-fashioned way. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you like this video. Comment for any suggestions that you guys might have. And definitely come back and see me next time. Thank you all so much, and I will see you all later.